4.1 1.
He's Carey Mulligan's husband.
2.
She's Meryl Streep's daughter.
3.
She's Jake Gyllenhaal's sister.
4.
He's Morgan Freeman's son.
5.
He's Mary-Kate Olsen's husband.
4.2 1.
He's Brad Pitt's brother. It's James's laptop.
2.
It's my parents' car.
3.
Whose is this bag?
It's Maria's.
4.
The end of the film is fantastic. I live in the city centre.
4.3 The family. A. 7.
John is Richard's grandfather.
8.
Jennifer is Richard's grandmother.
2.
Carol is Richard's mother.
1.
Gary is Richard's father.
9.
Sue is Richard's aunt.
10.
Nick is Richard's uncle.
4.
Kate is Richard's sister.
3.
Stephen is Richard's brother.
13.
Hugh is Richard's cousin.
13.
Sarah is Richard's cousin.
14.
Emma is Richard's wife.
5.
Chloe is Richard's daughter.
6.
Jake is Richard's son.
12.
Ruby is Richard's niece.
11.
Oliver is Richard's nephew.
B. 1.
My father and my mother. My parents.
2.
My wife's mother and father. My parents-in-law.
3.
My grandfather and my grandmother. My grandparents.
4.
My son and my daughter. My children.
5.
A husband and wife. A couple.
4.4
Up. Mother. Brother. Son. Husband. Uncle. Couple. Cousin.
4.5
Clock. Doctor. Job. Model. Scotland. Strong.
Phone. Don't. Go. Home. No.
Up. Come. London. Money. 1.
Boot. Ooh. Do. Who.
4.6.
Who's that?
That's my boyfriend, Mark.
He's good looking. How old is he?
26.
What does he do?
He's a medical student. He finishes this year, I hope.
Where does he study?
At University College London.
Does he like it?
Yes, he loves it. And this is my sister Celia and her kids.
Oh, she looks like you.
Yes, she does.
How old is she?
She's 35.
How old are the children?
Carlos, the little one, is 2, and Daniel, the older one's, 6, I think. They live in Chile, so I don't see them very often.
Is that another sister?
No, she's my sister-in-law, Miriam. She's married to my brother Tim.
What does Tim do?
He's a lawyer, and Miriam's a teacher.
How old are their children?
Alex is 4, and Helen's 13 months now.
Oh, they look lovely. So, how about you and Mark? When's the wedding?
Wedding? Oh, no thanks. I'm too young.
4.7. 1. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. .8. Daily routine. Busy Belinda. 1.
Wake up at 7 o'clock.
2.
Have a shower.
3.
Get dressed.
4.
Put on makeup.
5.
Have a coffee.
6.
Go to work by bus.
7.
Get to work.
8.
Start work at 8:30.
9.
Have lunch at work.
10.
Finish work at 6:30.
11.
Go shopping.
12.
Get home late.
13.
Do the housework.
14.
Have pizza for dinner.
15.
Check emails.
16.
Go to bed.
Chilled Charlie. 17.
Get up at 8 o'clock.
18.
Have a shave.
19.
Take the dog for a walk.
20.
Have breakfast.
21.
Walk to work.
22.
Go home early.
23.
Go to Italian classes.
24.
See friends.
25.
Make dinner.
26.
Relax.
27.
Have a bath.
28.
Sleep for 8 hours.
4.9. 1.
He wakes up at 8.
2.
She works in an office.
3.
She has a coffee at 11.
4.
He has a lot of homework.
5.
She has an interesting day.
4.10.
I get up at 7. I have a shower. I go to work. I have a sandwich for lunch. I get home at 6. I make the dinner. I go to bed at 10. What a life.
4.11.
What time do you get up in the morning?
I get up at about 7:30.
Or how do you feel when you get up?
I know 7:30 isn't that early, but it's early for me, and I usually feel tired and in a bit of a bad mood.
Do you have breakfast?
Absolutely. I have cereal and milk, and some bread with honey or jam. I love honey.
Do you walk to school?
No, it's quite far away. I go to school by tube. I usually get to school about 8:20. I like to be early.
What time does your first lesson start?
It starts at 9. I have 4 or sometimes 5 lessons before lunch.
Where do you have lunch?
I usually have lunch at school at about 1 o'clock. I know people usually say that school food is terrible, but actually at my school the food is really good.
And after lunch?
We start lessons again at 1:45. I usually have 2 or 3 lessons in the afternoon.
What time does school finish?
At 4:15. But I don't go home then. I stay at school to do extra things. I study in the library or play music.
What kind of music?
Well, I sing in the school choir on Tuesdays. And on Thursdays, I play percussion in the orchestra. I love music. It's my main hobby.
So, what time do you usually get home?
At about 6 o'clock.
What's the first thing you do?
I have a shower and then I have dinner. And then, of course, homework.
How much homework do you have?
2 or 3 hours. It's my last year at school and I have my A-levels this summer. I need to get really good marks to get into university.
Do you watch TV in the evening?
No, never. I don't have time. When I finish my homework, I practice the piano and then I go to bed.
What time do you go to bed?
At about 10:30. I'm usually so tired I go to sleep straight away. All I really do these days is study, eat and sleep.
So no social media or anything like that?
Well, I do spend a bit of time on Facebook, but not much, I promise.
4.12. 1.
I get up at 7:30.
2.
I usually go to school by tube.
3.
I have lunch at school.
4.
I usually have 2 or 3 lessons in the afternoon.
5.
I sing in the school choir on Tuesdays.
4.13.
In the morning. In the afternoon. In the evening. In the summer. In December. In 2018.
On Monday. On the 1st of January.
At 3 o'clock. At midday. At midnight. At lunchtime. At night. At the weekend. At Christmas.
4.14. 1,
He has lunch at work. He works in an office.
2,
He goes to work at 8.
4.15. 1,
The weekend. At the weekend.
2,
The morning. In the morning.
3,
7 o'clock. At 7 o'clock.
4,
Sunday. On Sunday.
5,
Night. At night.
6,
The evening. In the evening.
7,
Midnight. At midnight.
8,
The summer. In the summer.
9,
Tuesday morning. On Tuesday morning.
10,
Christmas. At Christmas.
4.16.
January. February. March. April. May. June. July. August. September. October. November. December.
4.17. 2. Expressions of frequency. 1,
Every day.
2,
Every week.
3,
Every month.
4,
Every year.
5,
Once a week.
6,
Twice a week.
7,
3 times a week.
8,
4 times a year.
4.18. 3. Adverbs of frequency. 1. Be.
I always get up at 7 o'clock during the week. I start work at 8 o'clock every day.
2. A.
I often go to the cinema after work. About 7 or 8 times a month.
3. C.
I usually finish work at 6 o'clock, but on Fridays we stop at 3 o'clock.
4. F.
I sometimes meet a friend for lunch. About once or twice a month.
5. E.
I hardly ever go to the theatre. Only once or twice a year.
6. D.
I never have coffee. I don't like it.
4.19. 3. Adverbs of frequency.
Always. Often. Usually. Sometimes. Hardly ever. Never.
4.20. 1.
I always watch TV in the evening. Do you usually sleep 8 hours a day? She sometimes does sport. She doesn't often go to bed late.
2.
They're hardly ever late. He isn't often stressed. Are you usually in this classroom?
3.
I have English classes twice a week. She doesn't work every day.
4.21.
House. H. How. Hardly. Happy. Healthy. High. Have. Hungry.
4.22.
Harry's a hairdresser. He hardly ever has breakfast. He's often in a hurry. He usually has half an hour for lunch. He often has a hamburger for dinner. Harry isn't very healthy.
4.23. 1.
What do you do?
I work in marketing.
How many hours a week do you work?
I work for 37 hours a week.
2.
Do you have a big family?
No, I have a small family. One sister and parents.
How old is your sister?
My sister's 13.
3.
What time do you get up in the morning?
Usually around 7:30.
What about at weekends?
Much later, probably 9:30, 10 o'clock.
4.
How often do you do sport or exercise?
I tend to do sport 3 or 4 times a week.
What do you do?
Gym 3 times, and then I normally do some yoga.
5.
What do you like about New York?
New York? The variety, the people, change.
What don't you like?
What don't I like? No, not much.